coffee?
I like my coffee strong, all black, as in 2 tablespoonful of coffee, then only half spoonful of sugar.
How
I want it bitter.
how bitter? I see. And do you exercise, sir?
Yes, I go to gym around every other week.
And your favorite exercise?
My favorite
Like you do.
exercise is biceps and triceps exercise.
Okay. And your country you wish to visit this year?
Shenzhen in China.
Oh,
The
Shenzhen.
Shenzhen, China. It's just above Hong Kong. Hong Kong, then Shenzhen. Shenzhen, China.
May I know why, sir?
Because that's the #1 place in the world when it comes to technology. So it's like the most advanced country when it comes to technology in Shenzhen, China.
And what makes you smile the most?
Actually, I have this form of meditation that whenever out of nowhere, it's like there's no one here in this room, I will just simply jump out of joy and pretend that I won the lottery, something like that. So I just yes, something like that. Yeah, seriously, I do that. That's a form of meditation because I'm tricking myself that I'm happy. If you trick yourself, if you convince yourself that you are happy, then the tendency is throughout the day you will become happy. Because it's like happiness is like a mirror. If you're happy, then the world will see you happy, then they will reflect back the experiences, circumstances that will make you happy, that will reinforce that happiness. That's a form of weird meditation, but it works.
Oh, that's interesting, sir. Thank you. And the coolest thing in the world for you?
The coolest thing, I think I'll be very specific here. It's the DJI Spark. Are you familiar with that? DJI Spark?
DJ, not really.
Yeah, it is a drone. DJI Spark. The name of the brand is DJI. And the model is Spark. DJI Spark. So I think that's the coolest thing in the world for me right now because I'm saving money to buy that. It costs around 30,000 pesos because that's around $600, including the remote control. So it's very good. For the drone, yes. I want that. So that's my dream gadget this year.
It's like an action camera, sir.
It's like a drone. Let's say, yeah, it's like you can take footage of the entire people. It has a range of more than 1 mile, or 2 miles. So you can film anywhere. So that's my dream gadget right now.
Do you plan
The
to...
DJI Sport. Very specific.
So do you plan to make vlogs?
Yes, I plan to. I want to start my own YouTube channel. Something like that.
I will be your first follower and subscriber.
Thank you.
Okay, and the cutest thing for you?
Cutest thing for me now? Well, aside from my wife, cutest thing for me, I think the cutest thing for me is having less. Because recently I just read the book around 1 week ago, and it has big impact in my life. The name of the book is Goodbye Things. It's the title of the Goodbye Things. After I read that, one day after I read that book, I throw away, I guess, half of all my stuff. I got the 3 bags full of stuff. Some of those stuff I kept for almost a decade, for 15 years, versus when I was young. So after I read that book, it somehow enlightened me to throw away those things. So I think minimalism is very cute for me because it gives you the sense of clarity for the things that you want to do.
So you literally throw your things, sir?
Yes, I literally throw it away. All my journals, like this, times like 5 journals, Starbucks planner for the past few years, I throw it all away. But I took pictures of that first, so that I can save it. And all of my toys, most of my toys. So all of those things that I throw away, it gives me the sense of relief. The feeling is so good that I'm a bit scared that I might throw all the remaining stuff I have. That's the feeling. That's very um, good feeling to throw away all this stuff.
Alright, so we're gonna try that. So thank you.
You should read the book Goodbye Things. Yeah, it's on YouTube. You just look for it. Goodbye Things audiobook. It's a 7-hour long audiobook. So just listen to it. It's a very good book.
Okay,
It's life changing. You will throw away all your stuff after reading that.
alright, so thank you. And one thing you can't live without.
One thing I can't live without. Um, One thing I can't live without. I think if I give up my interest in the Japanese culture, so maybe I can't live without it. For example, I'll forget anything Japanese related. Let's say their language, I'll forget about that. I think I can't live without it. Alright, I can live without all those entertainment that they send to us, like video games, anime, something like that. So, let's say removing the Japanese influence in my life. That's what I can't live with. I can't imagine living my life without this because I can read and write Japanese. I'm halfway there to becoming fluent in Japanese. So if I throw that away, I think I can't live without it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so can you greet my classmates, sir, using Japanese language?
Konbawa minasan, watashi wa Gino desu. Gino sensei desu. Konnichiwa.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you, sir. So, if you could go to any concert, past or present, what would it be?
Concert, I think I want to go to a Parokya ni Edgar concert because I never been to watching any concert of Parokya ni Edgar. And I'm a huge fan of Parokya ni Edgar.
And your favorite song of them?
I think you don't know this song, but it's called Parang Ayoko na yata.
Parang ayoko na. So, can you give me one line from favorite
Parang
line?
ayoko na yata, ngunit wala naman akong magagawa. Marami.
Can we give a clap?
Woo!
Thank you, sir. Do you like fashion, sir?
Fashion, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, you won't believe this because for the past 3 months, I've been pursuing minimalism. So I've been wearing, except today, for the past 2 months, I'm wearing the same gray shirt and no one's even noticing it. Yes, I'm wearing the same t-shirt every day. Same gray shirt every day. Because I have another job aside from this. That's every day for the past 2 months and no one's noticing it. So I think the fashion that I'm following right now is the minimalism. It's like I'm inspired by Mark Zuckerberg. He's wearing gray shirt every day, something like that. So I'm following that. So what surprised me is even though because somehow people always think about themselves, they won't even notice you. So because people are always think that people are what or those people are going to don't like you, something like that.
So, is he someone you admire when it comes to fashion, sir, Mark Zuckerberg?
Yes, and Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs always wearing the same pair of shirt and pants. So I'm following that kind of fashion, minimalism.
Oh, that's
And it gives my wife a very sense of relief because she's not. It's not hard for her to wash my clothes
Right.
because it's very easy to wash same clothes every day. I bought 4 of them, so I have one supply for all.
Oh, four. Yes.
Yes, 4 of them.
Thank
I'm
you.
planning to buy 8 more. That's same shirt,
Alright, that's-
same gray shirt.
Thank you, sir. How about your favorite movie of all time?
Aside from Life of Pi, I think I like Bollywood movies, so Indian movies like Three Idiots, Life of Pi, then Every Child is Special. I also like Thai movies such as the Bad Genius, something like that, and Teacher's Diary. Those movies. I like Asian movies.
Alright, so what one thing you really like when it comes to Bollywood movies?
They're being unpredictable because it's like all Hollywood movies have a pattern. So like say action, then story, epic action, story, epic action. Then the end is very predictable. But when you watch Bollywood movie, it's really unique and it's very unique and unpredictable. It's very inspiring and it's life changing. So like you are transported into their world.
Okay, so is there a movie that made you cry, sir?
Yes, the Sassy Girl, the first Sassy
Oh,
Girl.
Sassy Girl.
Yeah, the Korean movie.
Yes.
I cried watching that, and I'm watching that in the computer shop. So I was like watching that in the computer shop. I cried in the scene where they are shouting in the mountain, something like that.
Yes.
That scene is very memorable for me. I don't know why I cried in that scene. It's very emotional. So I think that movie made me cry.
Oh, that's very cute, sir. Thank you so much. And if you could make a documentary, what would it be about?
The documentary that I will do is the greatest, the biggest treasure discovered unintentionally, because that happens in our province in Surigao del Sur. You know, someone discovered is a operator, driver of a bulldozer. Then they are flatting that area. Then suddenly he discovered, I think, 2 sacks of pure gold. The dagger, belt, everything is pure gold. Then he bought that home. He brought that home. Then there. His life was ruined because of that discovery. Because all of the because he tried to solve that on a priest, and the priest somehow scammed him, and I don't know what happened. But those gold that he discovered is now in Ayala Museum. Ayala bought that. So if you want to see all those treasures that was discovered in our province, I think that's the most expensive gold discovery in the world of all time. Imagine 2 sacks of pure gold.
Yes.
So I think that's one documentary that I would like to make.
So, how about this one? If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Superpower?
Coding lang na mail one.
I always imagining
Or
the
sige, pwede
superpower
naman.
like in the In Time.
Oh, wait.
Are you familiar with the movie In Time? It's like it's just going to transfer back to his. It's like a time traveling power. In Time.
Oh, okay. You want to travel?
Yes, time travel.
Why do you want to travel, sir?
I
To the
know
past?
it's fun. I think the power is very fun. No, you can meet someone twice. You can meet someone thrice, and you can do fun things all over and over and over again. So I think that's the most the power that I want to have is time travel.
Hindi na talaga kasi masasabi.
And your skill still unmastered, sir?
Okay na tayo. No problem. So ito lang.
Unmastered skill. That's good. Okay. What? I'm sorry.
Your
Can I answer that while going there?
Sir, sir.
What's the question?
What is your skill unmastered, sir?
What skill?
Dali kakat na lang natin. Pasensya na sir.
Go na. Landscape.
Yes. Tapos, ganun talaga. Papunta tayo dyan sa liwanag.
Saan kayo? Saan kayo?
How many questions more?